Hey, everybody. As you see in the banner here, it is a social distance drinking club here at Casual Pint for their Bottle Logic Tap Takeover. We got me, Adam, him, Brett, and you guys can't see, but to the sides of us, we have wonderful flights of delicious looking Bottle Logic beers. So mine just arrived, so Brett, it's your show.
We are flanked by a combination of colorful beers from Bottle Logic. I think I have 4 IPAs, a fruited sour, and a stout.
It's quite the lineup up here. If you obviously been following Casual Pint Central Phoenix, we're big fans of coming down here. Justin, everyone does a great job. And they had this event planned for a while. There's been Bottle Logic's been a tap takeover for really all over the state of Arizona this weekend. They've been going around a lot. And later in the show, we're going to have a guest from Bottle Logic to help break this all down. But yeah, like we're here and obviously we're outside. Beautiful day out here in Arizona here towards the end of February. And I don't know what the number is, how many different Bottle Logic beers are up there, Brett. I think it's close to like 15 or so of the many taps here that are Bottle Logic, and some that I'm sure we've had, or some that we've heard of, some that we've never had. And that's one of the cool things about these tap takeovers. So I don't know, Brett, like we need like another camera here so we can show our things, maybe like our beers.
It's a hard thing to do. We're having technical difficulties. For example, my microphone is no longer attached to anything. My stand broke while we were setting it up.
Well, it wouldn't be a remote show without technical difficulties, so that's how these things work. Anyone who's been a part of any podcasting or radio would understand that. But Brett, you also need to get better stuff.
I mean, the beauty is I've got Bob Barker microphone on steroids.
Yes, this is true.
Somewhere between Bob Barker and a boom mic at a movie.
Well, and the one thing I have to remember from the last time we did this at Casual Pint was their anniversary party. Was Brett's in front of me here at this table. I need to look here at the camera and not up there at him, and that's tough.
Look me in the eye, Adam.
Which one?
Exactly.
But no, it's nice to be out here. Obviously, we've taken a bit of a break from the show for a little while. There's been some things that obviously everyone is aware of, and we're going to touch on that another day for sure. But today is just about celebrating a beautiful day here in Arizona and one of our favorite brews. It's kind of it's Arizona Beer Week, and we're here for a California brewery. Like, I guess just that.
It is California beers in Arizona, Adam.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to learning more about Two Bottle Logic's presence out here in Arizona, because pretty much anyone who is into beer in Arizona knows Bottle Logic or has heard of Bottle Logic. A lot of us have been out to Bottle Logic before. I know, Brett, you have not been out to Bottle Logic yet, right?
I have not.
Yeah, you're failing. Like, that's a bad thing. Like, but it's nice when Bottle Logic comes to you, right? And we do have one of our co-hosts there in the background in the virtual green room. We could bring him in, but I got to get my headphones working so I can hear him, if that's the case. Otherwise, Yusuf there, he's got a beverage in his hands. Like, that's what we didn't start off with what are we drinking, I guess. That was the thing we're supposed to be doing. And I don't even know what I'm drinking right now. But
you guys hear me all right?
Yes.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Happy Sunday.
Hi, buddy.
How are you? Who the hell let you guys out to do a show on your own? I thought I caged you animals up.
You can't keep us down. No,
nah,
sir.
I should have known. You old first dosers, you.
I'm on second dose, you son of a bitch.
Oh, well, this guy can practically run around licking the walls outside.
He's fancy like that. Like, I am scheduled for my second dose this week, and apparently Brett, it didn't hurt him at all. And if it did, he didn't say anything because he's going to be tough like that. I'm fully expecting to be on my couch for like 3 days after my second dose, because why not?
I mean, I hope not, for your sake. I've heard it's only like a quick 12 to 24 hour little. That's the sound of someone who paid too much money for a loud exhaust pipe. I hear in the background.
Well, I'm just mad I missed it because they're probably really cool, that person, especially with that car. So, like, I missed out on being able to make a new friend, a really cool friend.
Having the loudest Honda really gets you laid.
But Yusuf, what are you drinking there?
You know me, the old standby Sunday happy hour beverage, Tanqueray and tonic. However, this is Tanqueray Flor de Sevilla that I brought back from Mexico. It is not sold here, and it is much better than the Tanqueray Sevilla that is sold here. So, boo, shame on you, Tanqueray.
Boo, Tanqueray.
No, Tanqueray, great. Boo, trying to sell people here subpar Tanqueray Sevilla and orange flavors. It's disappointing. But
Mister, I brought it back from Mexico. I think he earned a banner there.
yeah, that's fine. I'll take the privilege check banner. At least I didn't leave my constituents during a sand or snowstorm. It would have been a sandstorm if it was my constituents, though. So that's fair. It would have been, And,
Yeah, that was a fun story.
And cue Darude sandstorm now.
Yeah, not just left your constituents, left your dog.
I mean, with the maid, I'm sure.
Well, the dog's name was Snowflake, too. I know we're all talking about everyone's favorite senator, Ted Cruz, who left to go to Mexico because his daughters apparently wanted to go to Mexico on the drop of a hat. And being the good father he was, he's going to take them there, but only to drop them off and then come right back.
I've seen some great memes about how they've basically superimposed his face onto different DJs like Damian Lazarus, and they were like, "It's my right if I want to go buy a bunch of Colombian white and do a 5-hour sunrise set until 6 a.m. in Tulum." Okay.
Did you guys see like the Perseverance that landed on Mars? That was a really cool thing from this week. But then some of the memes that came from that were like the images of what it's finding, and there's Ted Cruz with his luggage on Mars, like from the Perseverance rover. Like, yeah, and also the Bernie Sanders memes from that too. Like,
that's great.
That was just pure wholesome fun.
My favorite was on Twitter, where somebody said Perseverance has landed on Mars, but was only dropping off his daughters, so was heading back.
Had every intention of turning back around. I just wanted to take a picture. That's all.
But we have there in the comments, we know what Yusuf's drinking. I'm drinking currently number 13.
That was a lot for us.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. I just know it's number 13 on this list.
I'm going to attempt to help you out here by pulling up the menu.
It's one of the IPAs.
It's definitely one of the IPAs. That much I gathered. I know one of them's the Smoothie Sour.
I believe it's
got a couple of stouts in here.
I think it's Book Move.
Also, does it even look like my sheet? Did I write these numbers down? That does look like my handwriting, only better.
My handwriting only better. Uh-oh. Did you start drinking before you wrote those numbers down?
Well, I stopped drinking at about 11 o'clock last night and then started again at whatever time I got here today.
That is way past your bedtime. Are you okay?
Never better. Even got on a Peloton ride this morning.
You were drinking Book Move, by the way. Book Move. It is an Imperial double New England IPA with Galaxy, Nelson, and Motueka for aromas of honeydew, papaya, pine, and Friendly Funk, which, little known fact, Friendly Funk, name of one of Brett's high school bands.
I thought that tasted like Motueka hops.
I knew you did. That's why I sent you guys out there, really braving the dangers of the outside world so that you could pinpoint Motueka hops the moment they touch your lips.
Montuca hops, yes, that's what you said.
That's not what I said, but we'll go with that. That's all right.
Adam's like, I love these Montucky hops.
Montucky hops is delicious. They're the best.
Well, I know Brett's an IPA guy. Yusuf, you've been drinking, an elite level drinker too, but I have a hard time being like, I recognize that hop in a beer. Like, I don't know. Do people really get like, I guess certain hops have certain flavors. Like, okay, that's like a mosaic, or whatever. But I can't drink an IPA and be like, okay, I could identify all the different hops, especially the Matryoshka hops that you just mentioned.
Matryoshka. Well, how did this suddenly turn into a Fiddler on the Roof reference? What just fucking happened?
Everything's a Fiddler on the Roof reference, Yusuf. Everything.
Never mind. This is the third conversation about something kosher I've had in 24 hours. This is unbelievable. My Google search history literally has duck kosher ? Geese kosher ?
Actually, I'm interested. Are they kosher?
Depends on who you ask. I mean, according to kashrut law and certain rabbis who are Orthodox, then no, absolutely not, because their waterfowl is technically a bottom feeder. They dive for their food. So,
do you say what'd you say, Blah? Because I think that's a hop in this one too.
Yeah, kashrut. Yes, it's in there for sure. Are you drinking Hebrew? I thought this was Bottle Logic Day.
This is number 20. It's in the 20s. I can't tell. I think 28 maybe. Does that look like an IPA?
Adam just wrote random numbers down.
The marker was not great.
He accidentally made a Fibonacci sequence.
You're drinking Analytical Engine. I'm glad I could join you guys from home so I can check the menu for you. It's exactly what I wanted to do for my first show back. I'm here to produce the show and check the menu. Thanks, guys.
Every show needs a producer, right? Behind every great radio or video show is a talented producer who can't get in on all the fun.
Or it's me doing everything, but that's besides the point.
That's producing.
It's true. I'm basically Snoop Dogg on his first VHS film. Producer, writer, director, actor. I scored it,
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. What are you drinking, Brett?
Oh, I was gonna say the Out of Office fruited sour.
I think that's 22.
I think it's 16.
What board did I get?
Okay, Rain Man, chill out over there. You don't know what to call. You just know the numbers. Like
I have this. I know I have what he's drinking in mine. And it's lined up on number 22 on my board, but there's no. His board's all over the place. Where's my board all over the place? What's 22?
No, come on, no whammies, no whammies.
Adam Green is about to buy a vowel.
22 is Out of Office. It is the sour fruited Berliner Weiss. It's a hefty one though. At 7.3%. Guava, passion fruit, pineapple, and marshmallows. It tastes like an overdue vacation. Well played, Bottle Logic. Well played.
That's something you guys know, Bottle Logic. They're very clever with stuff. Like they're very nerdy, and that's something that my fiance loves about Bottle Logic. Like at the brewery, everything's just like sciencey and nerdy, and Justin just came by to yell something at us, but I didn't.
He
hear
yelled
it.
Out of Office. He confirmed.
He's 30 seconds behind watching the show right now, and yeah. But I'm glad he could confirm for you afterwards. Like, it's Out of Office, and then suddenly he comes over like, hey, it's Out of Office. No.
We should just have him stay here so we can just ask him, what am I drinking?
I'm surprised you didn't start the show with Justin.
He's still on the
busy.
clock.
He's working.
He's on the clock. He owns the clock. He could be like Flava Flav. He could wear the clock around his neck if he wanted to. It's his
I'm
clock.
waiting for him to come back, so in 30 seconds when Justin comes over with a clock, when he's wearing a clock, then we'll know how this is going.
I'm waiting for it too.
Let's wait.
Time it. Set your timers. Engage.
I look over and see him staring at his phone. Let's see. Here he comes.
Intently. There he comes.
Oh no, he broke off.
But he did. He did comment on here that 22 is Out of Office as well. So just in case we didn't get it from him verbally, we wanted to make sure everyone knew. Number 22 is Out of Office. How many total Bottle Logic beers do they have on tap today, guys?
I think it's like a dozen, like 12 to 15. It's not the entire menu, but it's the bulk of the menu.
It looked like it was the bulk of the menu for sure.
I think
Imagine
it's
it's cool.
15.
By the way, Chris Macbeth, welcome back. He says it's his first gallbladderless episode. Yes, Chris Macbeth did have gallbladder surgery last week. Congratulations. Hopefully a speedy recovery to you, my friend. Those pesky gallbladders are pretty much worthless until science tells us otherwise.
Yeah, get well soon, Chris, and congratulations on the weight loss. Because you just lost like 2 pounds.
It's one way to do it.
Hello, Doc. I'd like my gallbladder removed. Why? I need to lose 2 pounds to weigh in for a fight tomorrow. Okay? This is not going to work the way you think it's going to work.
Isn't the gallbladder one of those useless organs, though?
It is. Well, that's why I said until science tells us otherwise.
I don't think it's useless. I think it's just non-essential.
Well, I remember I had a class in college, and it was like I forget exactly what class it was, and I should know this, but it really clearly left an impression on me. But it talked about like the idea of evolution versus like divine intervention, like with how humanity exists. Like, think of all the stuff that we have in our bodies that are not necessary. Like, is that intelligent design? It's like, is it really intelligent to have gallbladders? Does that make a lot of sense? As far as we understand it, no. But
I've been wondering why the hell there are airbags in my car for so long. I mean, why? Does it need to be there? Does it need to be? The tires are unnecessary. Just make the car fly. Like,
yeah. Okay, let's see. Do I go stout, sour, or mystery IPA?
I think you should go sour because by the time I'm done with this, I'm going to go rummage through my collection of Bottle Logic bottles and justify opening 22 ounces of it and hopefully taking the whole thing to the dome with you guys and seeing how this ends.
By the way, I'm pretty sure all of their bottles are on sale today for the Bottle Logic event.
Ooh.
Well, don't tell anybody anything until you set some aside.
We may have our
first guest here.
First guest.
He could tell us what we're drinking, maybe.
Is that who I think it is? Is it happen to be a 6'6" Caucasian man who loves beer?
Like, I'm 6'1" fairly tall. There's a lot more height on the other side of this table.
Tons of it.
Yeah.
We just seem normal to me and Justin.
Just sit down, right?
Hi, buddy. No, you picked the right guy to sit next to you. He's so vaccinated, he can't even get air.
Yeah, he can't hear you, and it's funny because I can't hear Brett. I don't understand what's happening here with our technological issues. But
Is that music too loud?
no, it's literally just like his microphone's not working in my ear. But I hear Yusuf, which is, you know what? It's probably not even the headphones. It's probably just Yusuf talking, and I hear him that way. Like, that's probably what's going on here.
Or you just need to log out and log back
I need
in.
headphones.
Or you just need to log out and log back in. That's all it is. It's that old issue we used to have, remember? When we would have one guest that couldn't hear everybody else?
Oh, yeah. Well, I could log out really quick.
Great. Well, while you do that, I'll bug Justin to tell me about all the things that I can't have right now since I'm not there.
He can't hear you, though. Remember that.
He can't hear you, but I can.
Well, now I can't hear you. This is no good. It's just a show about me now. This is. Can we use sign language? Quick, Justin, hold up a number and tell me what you're drinking. I'll translate. Nope, no dice, buddy. Technology did not fare well for you guys over there.
How about now?
Here's the thing. Yeah, now I can hear you. Wow, StreamYard really figured this one out today.
Oh, I just blew it up. I blew it up.
Justin broke the internet.
All right. Well, ask Justin to tell us a little bit more about how today came to be and what some of the heavy hitters are that are on the menu there. That people if they haven't moved away.
Talk about today. It's like now.
Yeah, but how it came to be planned and what the heavy hitters are. That'd be great.
Yeah, it's 6 days before my birthday. No, today we have our Bottle Logic tap takeover. 16 different Bottle Logic beers up there. 16 of them. It's everything from the delicious stouts that everybody wants from them to that sour that you're drinking, the smoothie sour. Look at that puppy, nice and thick. That thing's amazing. To the triple hazies, to regular West Coast, doubles, triples, singles, everything. It's really, really nice day too.
Yeah, the weather sucks though.
Which explains why he just said the words, "It's a really, really nice day."
I know. Oh, I can hear him. Like, yeah, no, he's right here. Like, that's my hand.
Fourth Wall. There's a beer called Fourth Wall.
Is it from Bottle Logic?
Fourth Wall.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, is it on the menu? Fourth Wall is on the menu?
Fourth Wall is on the menu. Justin, like, what of the stuff that's on there, a lot of it's new. Like, we had some of it comes in bottles that we've gotten out here, but a lot of it's new. Like, how did it come about to get what is there at Casual Pint Central Phoenix today? How'd that work out?
A lot of coordination.
Yeah.
A lot of coordination. Talking with the rep, Bob, who should be here soon. Bob from Bottle Logic will be here. Yeah. So it was really a ton of coordination for everything to literally blow last night. It all happened perfectly. And I mean blow by like kegs. This
sounds an awful lot like the SNL Super Bowl coach interviews for the cold open the weekend of the Super Bowl. Like, it took a lot of hard work and coordination, and what we did is we tapped those kegs and then we drank them. What about you, Coach? Well, we're going to drink the kegs and then drink kegs that are done, and when they're done, we're going to tap more kegs and drink them.
Yusuf, I've always said you need to take it one keg at a time.
I mean, that's it, man. It's like they say, it's right keg in front of the other, and then left keg, and then right keg, and then left keg. And if you just keep going, you'll get to where you need to be eventually.
I think that was in Remember the Titans, actually. It's like right keg, left keg. Right? Is that too deep of a reference? Did I take this too far? I'm sorry.
Now you've gone full Keanu Reeves. You went too far.
He's not in that movie.
No, I know, but you went too far.
We're a mess. We're a little rusty, I think. Yes.
Why did you do the like Jedi mind trick thing? With
Have you never seen the fake Keanu Reeves where it's like like the narrator movie guy voice and it's just Keanu Reeves thing? I think it was an old Pablo Francisco sketch where he's like, "Whoa, we went too far, man." You know, it's just Keanu.
It's absolutely hilarious. Not being able to hear you, Yusuf, but seeing you like
that's
awesome.
I'm here to make sure that people who watch get at least an added benefit in seeing me on camera.
Yusuf is not just about improv. He also does pantomimes and miming.
Improv
It's
requires
Chuck in the
pantomime. I've never actually mimed. I think mimes are creepy, by the way. I find mimes
They
very
are creepy. You find them. We got the applause sign. It's really weird. Technology. We are having a weird technology issue. Everything should work, but again, if a mic stand breaks, that's probably a bad sign for other things that actually could break.
See,
if we're being honest with ourselves.
you started the show on time out of principle, and had you waited.
It is a point whenever you're not on the show to start it on time.
I know, and had you waited,
we would have still had these issues. Just we have been late.
Nah. Thanks, Lorenzo. I didn't realize I did a Madden impression. That would have been more like this, but I'm really bad at Madden. So there you go.
Actually, this is our new game. Yusuf, you say things, and then Justin responds to what he thinks you're saying. And then since Brad and I can hear you, we'll know how accurate this is.
I mean, I'm really jealous of Justin right now because he didn't have to hear Yusuf's Madden impersonation, which was epically bad.
I don't have one. I think that was actually Bill Cosby doing Madden. That's what that was.
Like,
did Madden give Bill Cosby permission?
He says, "You're gonna blitz up the middle with the linebacker ball."
Okay, no, that was just Chris Farley talking about.
Like, I'm gonna leave because that was awful. I want no part of this.
See, but that's you can't leave because whatever it is that you've done over there, as soon
Brett's
as you
microphone is attached to mine. I know.
Is that what you did? Did you go through one mixer?
Yep.
You're an idiot.
Well, his mixer wasn't working either. It was weird. It was delayed and all that stuff. Everything should be working.
You guys might as well just sit next to each other at this point. You've destroyed any purpose of being across from each other.
Wow, I can hear him.
Just saying. Like, that's it. You're already connected. Listen, your waves are crossing. All right, boys?
It's not the first time.
Whoa.
I remember strong beer a few years ago.
Damn it. I was just about to make the reference.
That was what I was making.
I know. But hopefully everyone can put two and two together about the extremely long lines at Strong Beer Festival for porta potties. So
Justin, you're missing the whole dancing around a story of me and Adam going into the same porta potty at Strong Beer, and we were heroes that day.
We were.
You guys walked out and people clapped like it was a fucking return of a moon landing.
Like I heard Enrique in my head walking out of that porta potty. You know, like I did, and I might have been the only one. I don't think I was though. But yeah, I've never been cheered for so loudly and uniformly.
Well, while you guys were in there, I was so worried about it that all I heard was Aerosmith. You know, don't want to close my eyes.
It was actually living it up in the elevator.
I got it.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on Yusuf singing?
It was okay.
That's okay. If I was actually trying to sing, Justin, if I was actually trying to sing, I'd sing your panties off, buddy. And I know you're wearing panties.
You know what I love? Yusuf knows Justin cannot hear him sing, and he is really defensive about his singing judgment. And he's like, I could sing the panties off of you, Justin.
What was 19? What did I ordered 2 stouts. What was 19?
The fritter.
The fritter. Yes.
That's what I'm drinking. Yeah.
Thank God you brought him on so I don't have to keep checking the menu.
I know. We're trying to make this easier for you. You were complaining earlier.
I was.
Yeah. I mean, that's justifiable. Like, that was a good complaint. It was valid. Yeah.
How's the crowd looking over there on this beautiful, lovely Arizona day?
The crowd looks good. I know we got here a bit late. You guys opened up, I think, Justin, at noon. At noon. So we got here a little bit later after opening, but it's a decent crowd here. It's a wonderfully socially distanced crowd. If that makes sense for this time, like it's as full as it almost feels like it could comfortably be, which is nice, at least from our perspective. But Justin, how's it been otherwise?
It's been really steady. It's been really good. This whole month has been great. This whole beer month has been great.
You got a deal going on with
Yes, yeah. All Bottle Logic bottles, $22.99.
Whoa.
Decent deal.
What bottles do we have there, and who owes me
There
money?
you go. That's a picture I stole from their Facebook.
Yeah.
Leave that up for a second there. Let's go ahead and talk
What
about
is
them from left to
You
right.
didn't know
What do
whether
we see?
to drink them or roll the ball down it.
Yeah, I said like it looks really pretty, and I want to roll a bowling ball at it. What?
Well, can you tell us what we're seeing from left to right there? Be great.
Like what do we have here?
That'll cost you $140.
That entire set?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I know I recognize a few of these beers. There's the one on the far left is the tequila one, I think.
Yes, correct.
What's that one called?
The Transmit and Color.
Transmit in color.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like we have Fundamental Observation,
2020.
which is always good. Distant Messenger, which I thought was underrated, delicious.
Yes, absolutely.
Quarter Up is new. That's number 27. I'll get to that soon.
Yep.
That's
my other beer I have.
Which is a caramel stout.
That's the Salted Caramel Stout.
Okay.
There's what's the gray one?
Stronger Than Fiction.
Okay. And it looks like we got a Dark Star in there.
Yep.
And then the Adjust for Altitude,
yep.
which is the Biscotti one.
Yeah.
And it's really good.
I haven't had it yet.
You
have it right here.
I know.
For $22.99.
I know.
You can have.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna need you to. I'm gonna need you to.
What do you need, Yusuf? Yeah. What do you need?
I'm gonna need you to acquire a Quarter Up and the Biscotti one, please, for me. Thank you.
Okay. And while we're here, though, we have Justin. There's another photo I wanted to share and talk about.
Oh, jeez. Do people know where cans have been now?
There's no Bottle Logic in that photo, I don't think. But, I mean, come on.
But those beers fuck.
It's my junk yard beer. Get it?
Yeah, Justin needs the big junkyard cans to cover his junk yard.
So that is one of our favorite breweries too, Junkyard. We had them on the show not long ago. Aaron from Junkyard is just a really good dude, but that's the cookies and cream can there.
Okay, we can take that picture.
No, it's our new background, I think.
I don't think it will ever be anybody's new background.
No, StreamYard's broken. We can't remove the photo. I don't know what's going on. More technical difficulties.
I think the only place that'll be a background is on the headboard above Brett and his fiance's bed. That should be there all the time so that he can look up at it whenever he wants, just.
Yeah, it's not weird though. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that?
It's kind of like the picture of George from Seinfeld with the rug.
No, Justin sent that to me and Adam in a text, and I sent back the Burt Reynolds on a bearskin rug because he was giving big Burt Reynolds energy in that photo.
For sure.
Is that a compliment, I guess?
I gave him Kate Winslet. I'm like, draw me like one of your French girls.
Yeah, that was
that's what I went with.
Let's put it back up there. Awesome.
Yeah,
yeah.
It just happened on its own. StreamYard's going out of control, man. I can't stop it.
Your technical difficulties suck.
But yeah, this is a good event though, and like the Bottle Logic. Obviously, people know Justin. People know Bottle Logic. It's a pretty big deal. They've come out here more often. We get more Bottle Logic than we used to. But it's still a nice draw to have a tap list that these things aren't in bottles. Like, yes, we showed those bottles. They're all great beers. But there's a lot of stuff on this menu that's not in a bottle that you're not going to get unless you come down to Casual Pint Central Phoenix today and get yourself a pour. And hopefully you remember what numbers correspond to which beer, because otherwise you need a Justin right here to tell you. A Justin or a Yusuf to help you out, knowing what you're drinking when you get this magical flight. Like, it's a good list up there.
Yeah, guys, our post show is going to be a subscriber only show.
We still have 15 local up there too.
There's what?
So we got 15 local on tap, and then another 16 Bottle Logic.
It's a lot of Bottle Logic though.
It is.
We were kind of joking. It's Arizona Beer Week, so let's celebrate Anaheim Brewery.
Yeah, I know. Everybody, I know people are giving me shit for that. Yeah, I'm not the only one though.
They're practically an Arizona brewery at this point. I mean, we've all been there, right? Except Brett.
Which we established he's failing that, and I'm looking forward to talking to Bob later on from Bottle Logic about that too, just because of their influence on Arizona. Like we all know Bottle Logic. If you haven't been there, like Brett, you've had Bottle Logic beers. You know, is that a privilege check? Is it a flex? I don't know. It's just a drive to Anaheim. It's not.
I mean, I have so many Bottle Logic beers in my beer fridge. It's about ready to break the shelf.
Yeah.
True story.
But just I'm looking forward to learning more about Bottle Logic kind of expanding into Arizona. It's obviously a good market for. I mean, they're good beers. It's never a bad time to have Bottle Logic. But Justin, what's up there? Obviously, you got to be more excited about. I mean, I don't want to put it that way. Never mind. What excites you the most up there? Like, if someone's watching this show saying we need to come down here, like, what are they getting? What do you say that's the one?
Bottle Logic, that right there. Yeah, that's
the smoothie sour.
It's what is it? Guava, passion fruit, pineapple, marshmallow, and it is clogging our lines. It's that thick.
Oh, geez.
Awesome.
Someone privilege check him, please.
You're the producer. You do it.
I mean,
Privilege check me. Why?
Oh, it's clogging my lines. Oh, I'm so lucky to have this beer, but my lines
Oh, he's making fun of me, right?
That's fair. Actually, there we go.
Yeah, you know what's fun? When you can tell how angry Yusuf is for not being here.
I'm not angry at all. All right, I'm not angry at all. Not one bit.
But we're gonna get you quarter up. And what was the other bottle you wanted?
Whatever the biscotti one was, I missed the name.
Adjust for altitude. Yeah,
Adjust
no,
for
it's
altitude, yes.
it's
Please.
really good. Like I soloed one of those a couple weeks ago, just because I'm like, well, there's more, I think, and it was really good.
I hope Bottle Logic appreciates that we use the term solo, since they're such gamers. It sounds like we're soloing a dungeon in an MMORPG. Like, yeah, I soloed one of those last week, totally leveled up, then I died.
Do you know what he's talking about, Brett? Does that reference make any sense to you? No.
Oh well, then in that case, you guys should probably just leave. Get the microphone to Bob and Justin, and the rest of us will pick up from where this conversation left off. Since every single one of these things is a video game reference, practically, or math or science. Yes, you can nerd check me. I'll take it. If you don't know what soloing a dungeon is, you need to not hang out with Bob after this. This is not going to.
Soloing a dungeon, is that when the guy and the other guy?
I'm not familiar with that move. What is it? Soloing the dungeon. But they are a very nerdy brewery in that regard, but it's a lot of fun. Like, even if you don't know every single reference that they have, like anyone who's been there sees the references all over the sign and stuff. And I know they've expanded their patio. These are better questions, obviously, for Bob when he gets here. But like, it's a really good experience at Bottle Logic. For anyone who's been there before, but hasn't been since they've remodeled things, you know, it's going to be a nice change. For anyone who hasn't been there before, like Brett Barry, that's just going to be Bottle Logic.
Yeah. I'm excited to see it because when we went, it was still, you know, the itty bitty spot. And it was always a go-to when you were in the Disney area. And I did plenty of conventions at the Anaheim Convention Center. So as soon as I would finish work, it would be, you know, an Uber or a Lyft straight to Bottle Logic. And then from there, the world is your oyster in Anaheim from there. You can swing over to the brewery or, you know, pop down over to Green Cheek. It was great.
There's a lot in that area too. Yes. Yeah. Green Cheek, Hollingshead Delicatessen, which you said you introduced us all to. And
don't get me started on those sandwiches, man, with the melty blue cheese. Oh.
The Bernie.
You got to tell them about it.
I think about that sandwich often, actually, to the point where for my birthday in October, my fiance and I, we went out to San Diego, was the plan. We were going to spend a couple days in San Diego. I made us drive through L.A. so we could go get a sandwich at Hollingshead and then swing by Bottle Logic for some beers and then go to San Diego. She's like, for a sandwich? I'm like, for the Bernie.
For the Bernie, yes. And
yes.
Did you feel the burn, Adam?
Oh, it was great.
I figured as much.
And actually, it just dawned on me while you were saying plugging Brett's microphone into my mixer was a bad idea because the mixer thinks it's my microphone. That's why I can't hear him through the headset.
Ding. There you go. There's a button on there. There's a button on there to remove mix minus, by the way. But I'm not there to show you.
There's not a lot going on here.
So he just unplugs you completely? That's what he does. This is great.
God damn it, Adam.
I don't think I have a mix minus thing here.
I wouldn't mess with it so much. There's a reason.
you missed when he accidentally unplugged us right after he said.
No,
there's
I
not a lot-
realized it dawned on me right when I did it. I'm like, wait, nope, that's not a good idea.
Well, when he said that there's not a lot going on here, Yusuf, and I said no. Adam has never spoken truer words.
That was really funny.
I actually did not. Well, I missed that part. I did not miss that happening because I was like, well, there's something going on. Like, there's definitely something going on there.
Well, maybe we should like plug Brett into his mixer and then we'll be fine again. But anyway, I just finished the apple fritter one. It was not my favorite. I was expecting a little bit more of anything out of it. Like
I really enjoyed the first couple sips. As it warmed up, though, it's one of those. It was weird that it fell off a little bit once it warmed up. Like the colder it was really good.
I'm gonna go with quarter up now. The salted caramel while
Yeah,
Trapped plays in the
that
background.
one, I just took a sip of that one. That one's
Is this-
fantastic. It's so good.
Oh, it
yeah.
smells so caramel.
Oh, it's spot on. Yeah, that's great.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh no,
It's really a
COVID.
thin tasting beer though. Like it's very caramel. Like it's not a big boozy heavy hitter like a lot of Bottle Logic stouts are.
Oh, it's 14.3%.
But it doesn't feel like it. If that, to try to get all beery on people, like the mouthfeel isn't big stout.
Oh, it's so good.
It's like caramel porter to me. At 14%. So yeah, this will be fun.
Remember, everybody, Adam Green doesn't know what soloing a dungeon is, but he knows how mouthfeel's supposed to be.
I don't see how those are like comparable. I don't.
You figure it out. I'll leave that on the plate for you.
I don't know. It just sounds like you guys are talking about BDSM.
Hey,
Talking-
I'm gonna really quickly
talking
unplug
mouthfeel.
Brett from my mixer, and then he can plug himself into his mixer.
So
Brett, don't talk for a little bit.
just do that.
I'm gonna just narrate this.
Yeah,
and
please,
see if we can fix this here.
please do.
Anyway, hello
then-
everyone. I am drinking quarter up the salted caramel stout from Bottle Logic. Apparently, it's a 14% heavy hitter. That does not taste like a 14% heavy hitter. It does taste like caramel though. And for what $22.99 here at Casual Pint Central Phoenix, you can come down here and get a bottle of your own. Some of us, like myself, are going to be buying a bottle for Yusuf because he's not here and we want to hook him up. And oh wow, I hear everything, including myself.
It's incredible.
Can you hear me?
Oh, so much better. You don't even need that thing up to your mouth anymore.
The funny thing is now I do not hear myself through my headset, but that's not his problem.
Great. Thanks for coming back, everybody. We took 2 weeks off, and now you guys get to listen to Brett Berry and Adam Green figure out how quarter-inch plugs work.
No, I know how quarter-inch plugs work. Don't you worry, my friend.
He's got years of practice.
Yeah, I bet. So it's true what they say. Unfortunately, now we've ended up with the Adam echo chamber.
Well, shit.
Now that's better. That's better. You just can't yell anymore.
You can't yell anymore.
No, I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm at home. I'm not even wearing pants right now. That's the best part.
Now, for all the things we just did, though, Justin still can't hear you.
But you can show him how you're not wearing pants.
Gotta go.
No one said this was a pants party.
Didn't somebody type in something about pants.com? Somebody had.
Yes, I
What
did
saw
see
that
that.
come across?
I believe it was mypartypants.com.
Oh yeah, mypartypants.com. There it is.
For when the
Yeah.
party is more than the potty, you just relieve yourself. Now with aromatic charcoal inserts.
That's awesome. Cheers
How
to
did we
that,
get-
Chris.
How did we get to that comment?
The toilet
Don't ask questions.
story. Brett Berry, I'm dead serious. You could probably like hold that in between you guys, and it picks up both of your conversation now. Audio's great.
Can you hear
Well, no, maybe not so much. It's a little more directional.
Let me try to do it this way. How's that work?
Oh yeah, you sound great.
Should
He
go.
really does.
Ambient noise and everything. And actually, I want to record this and sell it to people as soothing sounds of I quit drinking last month. You know, like you just fall asleep to the sound of a pub.
Do you think that would help people who quit drinking to like hear the pub?
I would hope so. Never mind, Brett. Hold that thing closer to your face because now you're picking up Adam Green.
Oh no.
Oh, that's great. So we've got we do have a guest coming up soon, right?
We should have Bob from Bottle Logic coming up here. I know he's been gallivanting all around Arizona for the last couple of days, so we are expecting to have him on the SDDC to talk about, Bottle Logic.
I would hope so. He can
Talk
talk about whatever he wants. He can talk about whatever he wants. He can talk about our shitty construction right now, the allergies in the air since he's been gallivanting around Arizona. Whatever he wants to talk about is fine.
That's a good word, though, right?
Gallivant was good. Yes. It's a great word. Well, I'm going to pop out and grab myself a Bottle Logic beer then, since that's where this party is headed. And I'll be back momentarily. Brett Barry, you keep doing you, and also just make love to that microphone so we don't hear too many weird noises. Godspeed, boys.
Gotcha.
Bye.
Where do I get one of those shirts?
How do I get one of those shirts?
Great.
Actually, Yusuf's the shirt guy.
Laughed.
It took me 3 months to get mine.
Guys,
And I paid for it.
socialdistancedrinkingclub.com. How is this so hard? Just tell them to go to socialdistancedrinkingclub.com. You are the worst marketing people in the world.
He looks really
Hold on.
You didn't even let me respond. I was about ready to do the same thing. Yusuf.
But Adam Green is the guy who just goes, oh, he's the shirt guy. No one would ever hire you for sales anything. No wonder you couldn't become an attorney. Damn it.
I want everybody to watch like I am with no sound when Yusuf talks. Just turn up, mute your sound, and then just create your own sound bite to his.
To be fair, the best way to listen to the SDDC is to not hear Yusuf talking.
Ooh.
He's probably still here. I'm sorry, Yusuf. He's a valuable member of the show.
No, I was gonna say it'd be a fun way to fuck with Yusuf for the rest of like a month. Like everybody hears everything other than the things he says.
I heard that, and you would lose a lot of followers.
You'd be really upset if Yusuf heard that.
It wasn't like he was in the fucking picture.
But Justin, I think we can get you an SDDC shirt. We'll put that order in, and let's see, it's February 21st. So sometime in June, you'll have it.
June of some year.
Hey, it's still 2020.
It's 2020 extended.
Whenever. I will get you one of these.
I think Brett has one of those.
No, you
Or did you
got
give it to Ledford?
Ledford's got the baseball tee.
Ledford got the shirt.
Where's that guy? What's he doing?
He's living his Tucson life.
Yeah, he doesn't live
He
here.
can't do a Yusuf right now?
Apparently not.
What a bum.
By the way, Michelle Bieber says, get me that caramel. Okay, that's another bottle I got to buy. I think they have them in Tucson, Michelle. Like, your husband buys a lot of beer. Have him buy one of those.
Bad lip reading, yes. There you go, Sam.
Sam Frazier.
Yes.
But, Justin, what you have here, what's been so you mentioned the smoothie sour. Like, that was one of your favorites. What are, like, the top 3 things on that board? I guess the top 2 after that, because we know what your number 1 is.
Yeah, for sure. The triple, the binary sunset, the triple hazy, and then probably
What number is that?
17.
Yes, I have that.
And then this quarter up, I think.
Okay.
This quarter up a lot.
Okay.
There's a couple up there I have not had yet, though.
Did I see a Bottle Logic seltzer up there? Because Yusuf
yeah.
would wet himself over that notion.
Crazy. I'm gonna go grab that in a second. It's blueberry icy flavor.
Oh, I do love blueberry ices.
QT, like 7-Eleven. It tastes just like a blueberry icy.
All right, I'm usually not a seltzer guy, but
I'll go grab it. It's blue. It's bright blue too.
Oh, I think I saw that at Bottle Logic where I've been, and Brett Barry has not.
I drank it at Bottle Logic, and it was delicious.
Yeah. Because you've been to Bottle Logic.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. But in the meantime, I'll just go ahead and put this in your faces.
Ooh.
I think that. Here,
Flexing.
I got my wallet. I have $23. I want a bottle of that.
That won't cover it. Taxes.
So the finger thing means the taxes.
Damn you, government. Well, Yusuf, let me know what you think. Let's know what you think of that one.
Well, so for anyone who's listening and not watching, it is Interdiction Field, which is a peanut butter and chocolate chip cookie stout from 2020. Bottle Logic. It's an imperial stout brewed with lactose, aged in bourbon barrels, and then finished with cacao nibs and roasted peanuts. It's delicious. I'm gonna let it warm up. This just came out of my fridge. The bottle is freezing cold.
Who was that a collaboration with?
I believe this was a J. Wakefield Brewing Company collaboration. It says right there on the bottle. And if you guys haven't had anything from Wakefield, they make some killer stouts too. So
I've never been there.
I have. I've been there a couple of times. They're big Star Wars fans, and Jonathan Wakefield's a great guy. Super nice.
But anyway, Yusuf, the shirt guy. How do we get Justin a shirt?
Oh yeah, we'll get Justin a shirt. That's fine. I just need his size. What's he, a 2X?
What size are you?
2X.
2X, yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll leave the shirt at Brett's place, and then have to get it some other means.
This is how I've made my money during the pandemic. Is I just get on Zoom calls.
About me leaving my clothes.
I play guess the shirt size.
You know what's fun, Adam, when you make an inside joke reference to Justin leaving a shirt at my house, and it makes it sound very tawdry.
It definitely sounds very sexual.
Oh my!
I mean, cheers.
Bad lip reading, almost SDDC. Social Shishton drinking club today. Yeah, we can do that. It's good.
And Yusuf, we gotta buy a couple of bottles of that salted caramel stout now. Quarter out.
Say cheers to Justin for me since he can't hear me. Salute.
He says cheers.
Cheers, Justin. He's clearing the table too. This guy never stops working.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yusuf, I can't help but notice you have the Bottle Logic glass too.
I do. You know, I got this when I went to Bottle Logic.
Hey, I have a Paisley Cape glass.
From when I went to Bottle Logic.
But you didn't get it at Bottle Logic because I think Adam and I both got glassware when we went to Bottle Logic.
I may have even paid for some of it. I don't remember.
No, the crazy thing is these Tecus were only $5 when we were there, if you remember.
I definitely don't.
They were, you definitely don't. That's fair. They were like the anniversary Tecus, and they just had a handful of them left. So we got these for $5, and we got these little 5-ounce tasters for like $3. So I left there with a couple of tasters and a Teku glass, not even feeling a dent in my wallet after paying for the flight at Bottle Logic.
Fun fact, I thought it was pronounced Tiku.
It could be Tiku.
Oh, okay. I thought that was another thing I didn't know.
I'm just trying to sound like cultured and refined and shit.
I mean, I thought it was Tiku as well, but also Adam Green, you thought that Renhouse's new IPA was designer Duvet.
You can't prove that.
It's like, how do you know it's pronounced duvet? Because it's a duvet. You're like, Adam, do you know what a duvet is? No. It's literally what's on the fucking can.
I don't look at the can.
It has been confirmed, by the way, according to random sources on Twitter, that it is Teku.
Of course it is. I'm fine with that. Doesn't bother me that I didn't know.
It's less embarrassing than duvet.
But not as embarrassing as having never been to Bottle Logic.
PJ has a great
into that
question, by the way. PJ said, how many times can Yusuf mention he's been to Bottle Logic in one episode? But he also asked, how many times can Yusuf mention he's been to Bottle Logic in one episode? If we can find and invite Yusuf, then we'll find out.
We need a use face.
Yes. That's a me. That's a this guy. Me's face needs to go see a barber soon. I'm looking like a flight risk again.
Oh, look what's
we
arriving.
have Kool-Aid coming.
What gifts hath you been brought? It's good, isn't it?
It's blue.
Admit it. I want to hear Brett Berry.
You need to wait for Justin, I think.
It smells like a blue raspberry icy, which I love blue raspberry ices.
Oh, God, it does smell like an icy.
Well, thank you, friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Yeah. Well, I'm right here.
Fourth
I'm
wall.
jealous. It is one of my favorite seltzers I've had. So
I feel like this is like when I go to the movie theater and I get the big blue raspberry icy and it's like melted by the end.
Yeah.
I feel
Yep.
like that's what this is.
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
Precisely what it is. What's it called again, guys? I'm gonna make a banner for it so everybody can see what we're looking at.
What's this called?
Glacial Drift.
Glacial Drift.
That's a Powerade name.
That is. Yeah, it is. It's good. It's pretty good for what it is, huh?
Pretty good for what it is quite the qualifier. It's nice.
The prepositional phrase is doing a lot of work there.
Like, this is not my style of beer. I would not go to Bottle Logic, where I have been multiple times, and order this beer. Not because it's not a good beer. Like, it's good for its style. It's just not a style that I normally order. It's not a style that I try to drink. That's
I mean,
all.
this is probably going to be the second seltzer in my life that I actually finish in full.
No, I needed a water break, so this is good.
A water break. That's not even a light seltzer. I think it's a hefty one. I think it's 6% or more.
So a water break.
In comparison, on the same plane as everything else Bottle Logic on your board right now, yes, it would count as a water break. But compared to other drinks or other seltzers, it's got some punch to it.
By the way, PJ is blaming autocorrect for Yusuf.
He was probably thinking of Cat Stevens. I understand. Autocorrect does its own thing sometimes.
It does. I guess that's a good point where Bottle Logic, we know them for all their big stouts. They do a lot more than just big stouts. They have this really pretty water. They have the IPAs. And Yusuf, no?
I mean, I've been trying for years to get my pool to look this crystal clear.
I'm just hoping that the head of sales, who is supposed to show up for an interview shortly, is not watching the show going, "Fuck these guys, water, I'm out." Like just skipping his stop at the
No,
gas.
we're going to be like, but get all the big stouts.
Just saying.
I mean, not everything is for everybody. That's beer.
This, by the way, you ever look at how they give you pairings on the bottles?
I've
So
never
what-
followed them.
I have, and it's actually interesting. And I know Justin can't hear me, but I'll just put this in full screen for a second because I like that this peanut butter and chocolate chip cookie stout
Oh,
says it can be paired with sharp cheddar or a grilled cheese sandwich or butterscotch blondies. Like we went a whole different direction there.
Basically be paired with anything you have in your fridge or cabinet at the time.
But I don't think I've ever had a peanut butter grilled cheese sandwich. That sounds really good.
Peanut butter grilled cheese sandwich sounds weird.
peanut butter grilled cheese? Is that what it says? What?
It's like the pairings. They always have pairings on the Bottle Logic beers. Yusuf apparently has done it before. I never have because I don't have those things in my house.
Yusuf, does it say peanut butter, comma, grilled cheese sandwich?
No, it's peanut butter grilled cheese, man. I mean, if I had
That's the biscotti?
No.
no, this
That's
is
interdiction. That's
Interdiction.
Ah,
which
I
has
think I
peanut
got
butter
it.
in it.
Okay.
Listen,
We
if
should
I
open
had,
that to flex on Yusuf.
Yeah. Let me see. I'll be back.
well, and he's got like a tiny kitchen back there. Tell him to make you a peanut
Get
butter
it
grilled
just
cheese.
for altitude. You've never had it.
I haven't had it yet.
It's really good. We should get a bottle of that. and
I have a
open
bottle.
it here.
I just haven't
Oh,
opened.
yeah, it's good.
The pairings are interesting to me. I think taking the time to try some of these is actually worthwhile. I actually wish I had like some regular old American cheese, and I would make a peanut butter grilled cheese right now.
That
But
could
that's
be.
one of the fun things too. Go ahead, Brett.
I was gonna say that could be a really fun quarantine COVID time thing. Is like if you're like me, you've been accumulating a lot of Bottle Logic stouts for the last year, and you're not drinking them because you're not doing very many shares, and those are meant to be shared. But you could just open one and have all the pairings in one night.
By the way, I like how Brett's like, those are meant to be shared, as we've been talking about soloing these things over this entire time.
They're meant to be shared, Adam.
I have a rule with that, Brett. And Yusuf, I assume you feel the same way. If it's a beer that my usual sharing people have had a chance to get on their own, I don't feel like I have to share it with them. Like, if you could get a Just for Altitude, I'll solo that thing. Because I don't owe you anything with that. But if it's a beer that's just kind of rare, I went out and got it somewhere else, okay, that's fair. But I don't feel like I have to save common beers for other people. And I say common loosely, as that people could get it if they really wanted it.
That's fair. Hey, wait, Brett, didn't you plug into your own mixer?
Yeah, are you trying to distance Adam?
Oh, 100%. Totally just
Ah, there it is.
Worth it now. I can do that. Yeah. Common beers for the common man.
I just assumed he was referring to the rapper.
Oh, yeah. No, Common would drink some killer beers.
That guy has great taste.
Oh, take me off again.
Fine. Jeez, why is he yelling at me?
That's just how he talks.
Off-screen self-privilege check. Adam, find a different angle, man. I'm staring at the bottom of your chin, and the sun is ruining the camera. I can't even see your face. That tree is really pretty behind you, though.
Did you hear him, Adam? Just rotate. Just move 2 feet that way.
Thank you, assistant producer.
Like, yeah, that already looks better, Adam.
Leaps and bounds. Leaps.
We got blue water.
Please enjoy your blue water for me, boys. Let me know when you leave so I can come in there since I have fleas or whatever.
No, you have cooties.
That's what they're called. There was an unofficial word today that I got a text message. It was that said that anyone in the industry could make their way out to get their first dose today at a very special location. I won't speak more on it because I don't know who knew and what specific associations were told so. But
Justin just came in and
splash in the pot.
Yep.
But there's interdiction field. So we can. I've never had it. I haven't had it. I one bottle.
I mean,
I've never had it. Oh, you're bringing Ghost Proton too, like a.
Whoa.
For altitude.
that's really good.
I haven't had it either. Or I think you like this one a little.
Yes.
What's that? What's that?
We're not
Sorry.
opening this one.
What is that? What is it?
Ghost Proton.
My wallet's in my backpack, but here, have hand sanitizer. It's just as valuable.
Hey, Justin, I have a lightly used microphone stand.
God, this isn't Mad Max, guys. The barter system doesn't.
Used mask.
I mean, if this is Mad Max, my broken microphone stand could be fashioned into a pretty decent weapon, I think.
I'd go with that.
I hate it now.
All right, let me know when you guys open up Interdiction Field. I want to know what you think of it as well.
I've had it before, actually. I had it on draft at a different establishment.
Was it at Bottle Logic?
No.
Oh, then your
Of the
story
many
doesn't
times-
matter anymore.
Of the many times I've been at Bottle Logic, they did not have interdiction field.
That's what. Yep.
It does it. I would go with Biscotti over interdiction field, or just Ghost Proton over all of these things.
I don't know about all that.
We could just have a really nice flight, guys.
Got a message from our friend Ian Harwell from Ground Control that we are in the Major Tom's delivery zone. If we start opening up all these bottles, I may have to take advantage of that.
I mean, I wish I was, because I would love some of that chicken. That Belgian waffle Nashville hot chicken sandwich he posted the other day looked absolutely insane.
I got it.
You were fired.
No, the best thing I got when I ordered from Major Tom's was what was the one where it was like it's like wrapped in a tortilla. It's like
Crunch wrap.
the crunch wrap.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, that was
Yes, I want to do that. I want to do the crunch wrap. The crunch wrap looks really good.
it was really good. I'm not gonna lie, the God, what's the I'm blanking on the vegetable, not broccoli, but
I'm sorry.
cauliflower. The roasted cauliflower
Oh,
is made Ellie like cry.
That was the most Brett Berry thing ever, by the way. I'm blanking on the vegetable. But it's not broccoli. It's
No, you have to understand, cauliflower could be easily confused with so many other vegetables.
yeah, because it's white. What? I see everything behind you moving. You can't play me like that. But since we're on the can we get a Casual Pint puppy count, please?
We need a puppy count?
Can we get a puppy count? That'd be great.
There was one sitting over here in front of us before. Yeah, we got one there.
I got to pet that puppy. It was great.
Because the last time we were there, we did a show with Justin. There were at least 3 or 4 puppies.
Yeah, it's a very puppy-friendly establishment. Now, since my puppy is not a friendly puppy, he will never come here.
I've got 2 of those.
Friendly puppy also just made me think of another video game reference that none of you will get because it won't matter. But Happy Puppy used to be a website to get shareware copies of Doom and Quake back in the 90s.
I played those games.
But did you download them from Happy Puppy?
Definitely not. Did you play Heretic? I had a cheat code where you could turn people into chickens.
Bobby arrived.
It was like the Egginator. You shoot them with that, and they turn into a little chicken. They try to peck you to death.
It sounds like Bob's here, right? Is that what you guys are doing?
I think he has arrived.
Okay.
Did you have like all Bottle Logic stuff on? How do you know what Bottle looks like?
Adam, I would do whatever you could to bring that microphone closer to your mouth before you have this interview, and turn it down slightly because we're picking you up on both your and Brett's microphones.
How about this?
Hey, Adam. Adam, how does it feel to be told by Yusuf to not speak so loudly because you're getting picked up on multiple mics?
Yeah, I need to just like back up away from everything if that's going to be the case.
It's funny because as soon as you got closer to it, it just kind of got better, you know?
Weird.
Tilt it up. Cover your face. No one needs to see it. We just want to hear you. There's a reason you did radio.
It's a good point. How about now?
See, and now we just get to look at your beautiful, beautiful nose.
It is a nice nose.
So the Casual Pint puppy count stopped at 1, unfortunately. That sucks. I was hoping for way more.
I see one from here. There was another one earlier who I got to pet. It was great.
Pop Brett out for a moment as he gets himself settled in to make room for Bob. You guys
is flailing all over the place.
Well, it's because it doesn't have a stand, and he showed up. He showed up with his Sinatra mic. He called it his Bob Barker mic earlier, and I'm like, Bob Barker used a stick with a tiny little flange like this. Like that's the Sinatra mic.
I got here, and he's like, "So my mic stand." I'm like, "How did you do that to your mic stand?" Like that's the one thing that shouldn't break out here. Everything else can break. It's technology. The mic stand is not technology. Mic stand is not technology. I'm not worried about it.
It's very directional though, because the moment you picked it up, gone, nothing, no.
That's not the mic stand. That's the mic. You know, the mic stand has nothing to do with that. But yeah, I don't know how he broke his mic stand. He's not that strong.
Realistically, he played a rock concert in his living room and then did it on like YouTube Live, and then he kicked over the mic and jammed out on the guitar a little bit, and and then
you gotta find his TikTok channel and see what he was doing last night.
If Brett Berry has a TikTok, I am very, very excited to see what's on there.
But no, it's good to be back out here on the air. I know we took a little bit of a break for reasons, and the best of reasons, and obviously it's kind of. But Yusuf, how you doing, buddy?
Well, good, man.
I haven't seen you in a while.
I know. I miss you guys.
And obviously, we're not going anywhere. The SDDC is still here. Like we ain't done entertaining you yet. What the hell, Russell?
Russell Katarski says Adam Green is my pet. You know what? And here's the thing: like, if Russell grabbed you and made you his pet, I would. This is a very of mice and men moment here because he would just squeeze you and be like, "I just want to play with the Atom, Yusuf. I just want to play with the Atom."
Who am I in this?
oh, you're the rabbit, buddy, and he's George. I'm George. You're the rabbit. Russell's just Russell.
So they got the next beer school coming up next month, and
they do.
It's on March 13th. I know. I've been invited to it. Mark Semler invited me to beer school after I told him I'm getting married that day.
Yeah, he wasn't paying attention.
No, I'm like, hey, beer school. Hey, cool. Like, that sounds great. I'm going to be a little busy on March 13th. So the next morning, I woke up on Facebook to an invitation to beer school. I'm like, you asshole. I was not going.
Well, you said you were going to be busy. You didn't say you were getting married, did you?
I told him that. I told him as much. But obviously, if you're not coming to my wedding, beer school is a great thing to do. Look into that one because it's going to be a great time. Um,
And if you do go to beer school and decide you want to crash a wedding, here are the details below on the screen.
if you socially distance while doing so, then we're cool. We're a mess, socially distance. Say
Adam,
hi.
Adam's just going to drop the link to the registry. Is the only thing he's worried about.
Yeah, that's it. Like, please buy me another KitchenAid mixer so I can return it for a gift card to buy.
Someone buys a KitchenAid mixer. That's still on the registry.
Wait a minute. So somebody bought you a Keurig for cocktails, but nobody got you a KitchenAid mixer?
Mm-hmm. I'm not mad about it.
I'm a little mad about it. I'd put the KitchenAid to more work than that Keurig thingy.
Well, you know to make cocktails. I don't.
That's fair. You did put an entire orange in a glass to make an old fashioned once. So
It was a good old fashioned.
Hey, Russell says he'll show up to your wedding as Sparky, and I'm actually willing to buy the outfit now.
This sounds like a threat.
It sounds expensive. Russell's not a tiny man. No offense, Russell. I'm just saying that like there's definitely a premium upcharge for that size Sparky outfit.
Oh, hey guys.
I think we found Bob. Like I thought I was going overboard with my Bottle Logic hat. I'm totally sucking up with this. That was the plan.
Here, Yusuf.
Well, I will let you guys have a conversation with Bob. I think it'd be easier if I stepped away since he won't be able to. Hey, Bob, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, man. Thank you guys for taking the time to join us on the show, or thank you rather for joining us on the show. Sorry I couldn't be there in person, but
Virtual. It's a thing now.
you're in good hands. Normally I would be there in person, but you're in good hands with Brett and Adam. I kicked off over here with some good stuff too. I don't know if anyone can quickly full screen me so I can show this to them, but got a little bit of the introduction field here.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. And of course, in one of these old anniversary glasses you guys had. So
Nice. Yes, just like the old anniversary. Yeah.
Because Yusuf, unlike the man you're sitting next to, has been to Bottle Logic.
I have indeed.
I like it so much. I go almost every single day.
It's incredible. And the weird thing is, like, when we go, we have less money when we leave. When you go, you have more money when you leave. It's
a circle of life. The money finds its way back to Bottle Logic.
I'm pretty sure that at this point we paid his salary. That's it.
They donate back to the company.
Yes. We have to perpetuate the love. It is the circle of life. We've been lucky enough to have more and more Bottle Logic product show up here. This one especially tickled my fancy because I've been out to Miami several times for work. Went to Wakefield. You know, I know Jonathan, and so like this was something I decided this was a good day to open while we had you on our show today. So
We have a nice relationship with Mr. Wakefield, so we collab often.
he's a good dude. Those guys kill it on the stouts. For
Yeah,
sure.
they got the Florida stouts. They're a little, but
That's one of my questions. Like we mentioned the collaborations, and I was talking to a friend. Stasis Project is collaborations, right?
The Stasis Project is the barrel age stuff. We have fresh collaborations called the Covalent Bond series. So we'll do some of the fresh stouts or IPAs or whatever they want to brew when they come by, and that'd be the Covalent Bond series. But yeah, Stasis is primarily barrel aged everything.
How do your collaborations come about? Obviously, people know Bottle Logic as this like it's Bottle Logic. Do people come to you? Do you talk to them? Like how does that?
It's a mutual thing. It's we start talking about Stasis and it happens, man. No, so it's a mutual thing. Like if we find somebody who's doing stuff that's on our radar, we'll reach out to them. Other breweries will reach out to us. It's craft beer. It takes all kinds. It's community effort
For sure. So, Bob, these guys just had the first taste of the Glacial Drift, and they always make fun of me for drinking seltzers. But hey, you know, I'm trying to watch my figure a little bit. The seltzer here and there doesn't hurt, right?
No, I'm watching mine, but there's something underneath this thing that is being protected.
Well, I didn't mean I was trying to shrink it. I just keep looking at it. It's fun to look at.
No, Glacial Drift came about. We started experimenting with seltzers and different flavors, different concepts from anything from the Trulies to other breweries who are kind of jumping into that game. This one's extra special, so it's a blue raspberry icy taste to it. Some people say it would resemble a name brand glass cleaner when it looks in a bottle or a pint. And we actually had Windex reach out on one of our social mediums saying, "Hey, stop making jokes. Don't drink Windex."
Stop making jokes and don't drink Windex. Bob, feel free to rip that microphone right out of Brett's hands, by the way, and you can hold it up and speak into it because it'll be a lot easier.
Why would he want to do that? Brett's holding it for him.
Oh, that's fair.
That's the dream right there. Let someone else hold your microphone.
Just turn it a little bit, Brett. I want to hear every little nuance in Bob's voice.
but that's actually that's one of the things with Bottle Logic. Like a lot of us know the Stasis Project beers, the big barrel aged stuff, which I mean that's why I'm here. I'm not gonna lie. Like I love that stuff. The IPAs are good too. Seltzers aren't necessarily my jam. It was good, but it wasn't like a thing that I'd be like, I must get that. Mm-hmm. But you guys do everything.
Yeah, we do everything from the big boozy fresh stouts to 20% barrel aged beers, all the way to the other side of the spectrum.
That was Theorem, right? Fundamental Theorem. Yusuf and I were part of a group that went out to LA to pick up Fundamental Theorem.
Yeah, it's that was the liquid saw 4 different barrels throughout the 2.5 years that it was marinating. But yeah, no, we do everything. We do motor oil stouts all the way to beer flavored beer and everything else in between.
You know, everyone's a big fan of beer flavored beer, but the icy flavored seltzer really caught my fancy. But he's right. We did make a trek out there to get Theorem, and I still have it. And I don't know if I should just keep holding on to it for a little longer or just crack that sucker open.
Bury it in the yard. Come back to it. It'll be fine.
I may have traded mine.
That's fine.
But also, I had it on draft out of their brewery. But that's actually I want to talk about too with you here is that, and I'm staring at this and not you because the camera's right here. So you know. Yeah. But like for maybe 3 years ago, Bottle Logic was obviously we had to go out to LA, out to Anaheim to get Bottle Logic. In the last couple of years, there's more of a presence here in Arizona, which is great for all of us. Like it's not a problem. But like, can you talk about how that happened? How did Bottle Logic have that presence in Arizona where, okay, we could order FO and go out to pick it up, but now FO comes here. Now, you know, Quarter Up is here and Gem Condition, all these beers are making it to Arizona.
So we're really weird. We don't have like an active roving sales guy going from account to account to, ask accounts to, hey, come carry our stuff. Arizona manifested from just a group of people asking, hey, how do we get it out? How do we get it out? So we went down the road, got the license, got the distribution channel put in place. And though we're not legally able to self-distribute it per se, we have to use a third party. We still utilize GLS, which is like a FedEx for alcohol, and they'll ship out pallets, they'll ship out cases, and every few months we'll come back and send a bearded idiot in the truck to come pick up all the empties. So I have a truck parked at the hotel right now with 150 half barrels in the back, just over the last year, just from Arizona accounts.
That was a lot of Adam.
There's a whole lot of Adam. This is why we don't let Adam produce the show.
There's never too much Adam, though. That's the important thing. It can be a lot of Adam, but never too much Adam. But what's the response been like here in Arizona for Bottle Logic? I mean, like for us, we love. Like Brett was talking earlier, he has a fridge full of Bottle Logic where it's bending herself. Yeah. You know, Yusuf has a ton. I have a lot too. Like has that been? Oh wait, Brett's got something.
Bending the Shelf would be a great beer name.
Oh yeah. No, I'll put it in right now.
Oh, SCDC Bottle Logic collab. Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll make it work. Bending the Shelf.
Okay, cool. We'll make it a collab.
I'll get to go for the first time.
We're coming out, Bob. This is what we do.
Yeah, it's a good thing, right? Yeah, make it work.
We'll just watch you guys make the beer, and we'll drink beer while you make it. But we'll be out there for the collab. It's easy.
Collabs work that way. You have the one. It's like a construction project. You have the one guy actually doing work, and you have 50 guys around there. In the whole brewer's guard.
Yeah, we'll do one of these.
Yeah, it's a good job. Yeah. Oh, needs more. Yep, good.
Well, Yusuf is really good at carrying bags of grain.
Shut up. I only spilled like 10 pounds of grain. There were 2 pallets that we had to mill. Okay, it was like 10 pounds that ended up on the ground at most.
It happens. It's a sacrificial.
Thank you. And we made it through a triple IPA.
Yeah.
I assume Arizona's been excited to have more bottle logic. I'm sure the market here for you guys has been well received, right?
Yeah, I've been doing events here since Wednesday. It is now Sunday, is it?
Allegedly.
Well, to be fair, it's been fun. No, we did events in Tucson. Everybody was super jazzed. We've done 3 events out in the Phoenix area, and just the reception of people like, okay, cool, we were coming out to a Bottle Logic night, and then again, the Bearded Idiot shows up, and it's next level. People are stoked, and I'm stoked that we're actually able to do something like this again, which is really, really cool.
It's great to me. I know we all appreciate Bottle Logic and what you guys have out here. And I know Bottle Logic, the brewery, like your shirt has the arcade game. It's just your shirt has a lot going on. It's more of a sweater, actually, more of like a hockey sweater with the hat.
It's a hockey sweater.
Yeah,
it's definitely a hockey jersey for sure.
When you go to the desert, you want to wear something that's polyester and breathable.
Hey Bob, he actually pointed out something that you missed the conversation earlier. These guys don't get any of the video game references that I had, and that are clearly like the gaming references, not even video game, the gaming references that are on half these bottles.
I don't. It's not a requirement of the job. I have to look up 99% of them myself, which is nice because we have a company chat platform. So it's like I don't get it, and then it comes out. Oh,
okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But video games with you, I can't hear him, obviously.
Yeah.
But I can also +1 to what Justin said, that not hearing Yusuf is a really pleasant way to view this show.
Sure.
But that's Bottle Logic, though. You guys have like that. I don't want to. I mean, nerdy, I guess, right? Like my fiance loves like the Nikola Tesla stuff that's there, and obviously the social media is very. It's centered to a certain audience. So, granted, if you really like good beer, you don't care what the stuff says. You're going to order that beer. But you guys seem to have fun with that nerd side of culture.
Yes.
Why is that?
We like to embrace the inner geek that's hidden inside everybody. We did a lot of stuff with Blizzard Entertainment. They did BlizzCon in Anaheim every year.
Oh, you have the StarCraft beers too, I think, right? And the Warcraft beers, yeah.
So we released those a few years ago. They're tasting really good, by the way. If you see them on the shelf. So, but it's a fun thing to do. It's themed. It's beer. It's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of like your thing too. It's like your teeth, right? Like
I told you to rip that microphone out of his hands.
Beer just got sacrificed back to Arizona.
Is that your receipt behind you? You owe a lot of money. It looked like a CVS receipt with 47 coupons.
Right, first. By the way, I can tell you guys appreciate nerd culture because it takes quite a bit to have brewery branded Kevin Smith cosplay with the hockey jersey.
Yeah. This is pre-Kevin Smith, not new Kevin Smith. This is the big
full-blown Kevin Smith.
Full send Kevin Smith, yes.
Well, here, tell you what, guys, I need to order my second round. I'm going to give Brett my headphones so he can be a part of this and hear Yusuf because he's been so devastated not being able to hear Yusuf. So I'm going to make sure he can. So, but I don't know if I have to log out here this way. No, I don't.
I like that you guys have somehow figured out how to make the little bit of technology you carried with you work today. Bob, I promise you, when we come to Anaheim, it's a whole different setup.
It'll be fun. Make it work. I'll just go with this, and we can talk. And it'll be...
We've got way more equipment than that. It just didn't seem to make it into their car today.
Calls are all the rage nowadays. It's fine. I'm surprised there's like a virtual background of a beach or something behind us.
Right. It's a pub. But, I really appreciated that as Adam kept saying the word nerd, you carefully corrected him that it was geek.
Yeah.
It's not nerd, it's geek, all right? There's not a movie called Revenge of the Geeks. We're geeks. So
it's all the same, it's embrace it. If you have it, it's fine. And we make it fun. We make it fun with
exactly. When Roll for Initiative came out, I wanted it for the name. Not only did I find out it was delicious.
They got a whole bunch of Czech, not like Czech Pilsner, but Czech beer, like Wisdom Czech, Constitution check.
Yep.
I think there's 5 or 6 of them now. Each of them in that can with the D20 dice.
Yep.
There's a wisdom check should be, I think it got released at the brewery yesterday. It should be making its way out very soon.
Ooh, what
They use-
what is
use
in
it-
wisdom check? Yes, sir.
I was going to say, for all those checks, I don't know how you did not privilege check our guest.
I wouldn't. No, sir. He rolled.
It's an ongoing series. We'll make it work.
I checked. He rolled a 19. He doesn't get privilege check. He earned it. That's what happened.
But yeah, no, IPAs. Kids are still drinking IPAs. They're still drinking West Coast IPAs, not the hazy milkshake IPAs, which are popular. Now we're doing smoothie beers now, so who knows? The sky was the limit, but then people started buying stocks, so now it's to the moon. So it's
To the
fine.
moon. Yeah, and don't forget. I hope to God you guys make a beer called Diamond Hands soon.
No, we did make one to the moon. We did have a to the moon beer.
You made To the Moon. Okay, we need Diamond Hands. It's gonna have to happen.
I've single-handedly drank probably about 10% of that batch over the last 3 weeks.
What is To the Moon? What kind of beer is it?
Nice little pilsner.
Oh, perfect. That's something you can sip on while still carefully looking at stock charts and not failing miserably.
I was going to say, does it start really well and then fall off badly?
Oh no, it's mild for about 15, 20 years, and then just for a smidge, it goes up, and then you drink it and it's back.
This just goes bad. There's just a couple of days that it hits its peak, you know?
Like 3 weeks, it's beautiful stuff. You have to drink it with 2 hands.
You have to drink it with your diamond hands. You must drink To the Moon. Next will be some sort of Dogecoin reference, and we'll just come full circle on this thing.
Yeah, money. We'll do the money thing.
Yeah. Just call it Cute Dog Money, and that's it. That's a perfect name for the Cute Dog Money. That's it.
Puppy money.
Puppy money. That's it. You know what? We're
Something
starting
that's
really
collab.
Yeah, puppy money featuring the Social Distance Drinking Club.
It's a fundraiser for the National Humane Society.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
perfect.
We did back in the day. We did a barrel aged red called Red Rover, and we donated a bunch of money to a humane society in Orange County. And then we have the Dogs of Logic Instagram page. We've had Dog of Logic merch. Yeah, we love animals. We love nerd culture.
So Bob, for anyone that comes to visit in the near future, for anyone looking to get, especially here out of Arizona or any of the nearby states, I know that things have changed over there. I haven't seen it since they've changed. What is new? What can they expect? Extended patio, use of premise, food trucks still there, that kind of thing. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So I actually made a trip out here about 4 weeks ago. We went to Douglas, Arizona to pick up a bunch of furniture that manifested its way onto a newly expanded patio. So we have nice repurposed pallet wood, chairs, tables. California is still a little weird with the alcohol mandates. You have to have a food to get a beer tax, basically. And then, but the good thing that comes out of all this is now we're open 7 days a week from 12 to 10. It used to be 4 o'clock, and now it's 10 hours every day.
That's awesome, because that was a thing. It definitely was like, it's not 4 o'clock yet. We can't make it to Bottle Logic. We have to find some time to kill.
It's really nice for me because I'll get in at 3 a.m. because I'm the truck guy, so I have to get the trucks loaded, get the routes planned, print the invoices. So now when I'm out at 12, it's I got a place.
And then what about food stuff? Are you guys still doing collabs with some of the food trucks? I know you guys were doing some ice creams with some of these stouts that came out.
So Epicurean right now is going through a revamp. We're still have local food trucks that come by and service the place. Look for Epicurean in about a month or so.
Okay.
That'll be back with the whole, the ice cream stuff, the food that pairs with the beer or the stasis or whatever's new and whatever's there beer wise.
Nice. We talked a little bit about the pairings you guys list on some of these bottles, and the one on in Addiction Field that says peanut butter grilled cheese sandwich. Have you had a peanut butter grilled cheese sandwich?
Coherently, no. Maybe in a After drinking a few of those, probably. But no, we have the Epicurean team. They'll go through the beer, they'll taste the beer before it's finished. And oh, there's more beer. They'll go through, they'll taste the beer, and then they'll make recommendations based off of the flavor profiles and what would go well with the beer.
Awesome. Well, Bob, I don't want to
keep it's legit stuff. We've tried, as weird as it sounds, we've tried some of the stuff on the bottle.
I believe it. I hope so. Otherwise, why print the label? Unless you guys decided to fuck with us, which would have been hilarious.
No. We pretty honest people. We're,
for the most. Bob, I don't want to keep you for too long. I really appreciate your time. I know Adam is probably grabbing more beer because there's a plethora of Bottle Logic beer waiting there. I see Justin there. Justin doesn't look anything like Adam. Yeah, you're gonna have to pull that microphone closer to your face, Justin. That doesn't work that way. That's the Adam Green mic. He likes to make love to the foam.
Choke up on it.
Oh, weird. All right, Bob, tell us what we can look forward to seeing make its way to Arizona.
Some of our top accounts are in Arizona. So if you see anything come out through our Instagram posts or through any social medias, odds are it'll be in Arizona 2 or 3 weeks later. If it's everything's coming out, the kegs are coming out, the cans are coming out, the bottles are coming out. If you see it at the brewery, odds are it'll be somewhere in Tucson or the greater Phoenix area. We might even have beer making its way up to Flagstaff here in the next couple months. So we'll see.
And hopefully at Justin's spot.
I don't. Man.
That guy sounds like a cool dude.
I mean, I think maybe that seems like a good idea.
I'd put money on it.
I think you should carry everything.
I'd buy stock in it.
Well, I know he's got a killer deal today on all those bottles. I've already asked my guys to pick up some for us. So Adam's doing a little bunny hop back there, I see. Sorry I couldn't be there in person. Bob, I look forward to meeting you in person as well.
Yeah, I live. I don't live at my house. I live in Anaheim. So between the trucks and the my cold box and the office, I'm there 5-6 days a week. So
I'm sure we'll be out to see you soon enough. I know these guys are, Brett has had his second dose of his vaccine, and Adam's waiting on his second. And pretty soon we'll just run around willy nilly, not caring about anything.
YOLO, as the kids would say.
Yes, YOLO.
Do the kids still say?
That's what I say all the time.
Yeah.
I'm a kid.
As Bob said, the kids still drink IPAs. They YOLO, and they have hands and go to the moon. So
Yeah.
Bob, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll wait for Adam to somehow slither his way back into this conversation, and we're gonna wrap ourselves up. And
He's drinking, man.
well, then I'm sure you guys are gonna continue to drink together. I imagine there's nothing Adam wanted to add. Justin, thank you as always for being a wonderful host for us to have the show there.
Well, here I can go get Justin, but Adam, I'm just like the placeholder, like the Emmys.
You're the seat filler.
Yeah. Do you want the other Adam to come back in?
No, I like this Adam. It's a lot better. Hey, better Adam. Thanks for being here for the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Bearded Adam.
No
Better Adam.
It's
You got a haircut.
it's been a long time, but this was fun. A technically difficult show to pull off, apparently for some reason this time. But we've been off the air for a couple of weeks. It was great to be able to come back on the air with our friend Bob Freeland from Bottle Logic, visiting over at Casual Pint Central Phoenix. There's a tap takeover. Get your asses over there if you're not there. I don't know how much of this beer is going to be left, but I'd go for sure. And
Sunday.
And you did say $22.99 a bottle. That's plus tax, and don't forget to tip, you assholes. You guys have a good time. Bob, thank you again. I appreciate it. It has been a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining us for the return episode of Social Distance Drinking Club. And take a look at Justin's crotch.